In this quick demo, I would like to show you what happens when you mix strings with other primitive data types in a print or print line statements. In general, in any print statements. So here we have a very simple example. I'm trying to print 5 plus 10, which we said Java is going to treat as two integers being added together, and then to print it, it's going to print 15. So this is what we get, 15. Then we said that in general, if you mix strings with any numbers, what will happen is that everything will be converted into a string. So for example here, the 5 plus 10 plus 8, 5 is treated as a string because it's in a double quotes. Now, what happens when you add 10 plus 8? So notice here that the first thing the print line statement will see is the 5 as a string, so it will add or convert everything that follows to be a string. So in this case, the 10 and the 8 will be converted to strings, and it's going to print 5, 10, 8 as concatenated strings, even though you didn't put double quotes here. Now, the reason I'm pointing this out is that it's very important to understand that 10 plus 8 is not going to give you the 18 that you would hope for. Now, what if I wanted to get 18? So in this case, what you want to do is to give precedence to that process before the conversion to string. So here when Java looks at this expression, it's going to evaluate the parentheses first, which is going to be 10 plus 8, gives you 18, and then it adds this as a string to the 5, which is a string. So in this case here, it's going to be 518. All right. Now the same goes here. Since you have all additions, all plus, this means that what Java will see first, right? Because there is no precedence here, so it's going to start the process from the left. So from the left, it's 10 plus 8, which is going to be 18, and then plus a string, so it's going to convert this to string, and then makes it 18.5. So you will get something like this. All right, so that's because 10 plus 8 came first, and that's why it's going to be processed first. Now that applies to variables. So if I have, for example, here, x is defined to be 5, y is equal to 8. If you do something like this, it's going to tell, so here if I put this y, it's going to process in the same way, right? So 5 plus 8, it's going to be 558, because all of them are going to be treated strings, because the first thing Java sees from the left is a string, right? Now, if you want the 5 plus 8 to be added together first, then you should add the parentheses. Compile, run, and it's going to give you the 513 in this case. The same goes here. If x plus y come first, this means Java sees from the left to the right x plus y, which is going to add 5 plus 8, 13, then plus a string. Then in that case, it's going to convert the 13 to be string. It will become string plus string concatenation of strings, 13.5.